on this day of nationwide protest that saw millions take to the streets in opposition of President Trump. The president responded by holding a massive celebration at Camp Pendleton to mark the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Marine Corps.
Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth were both on hand for the live fire amphibious display on the coast.
Oh, say, can you see?
So here's a look at some of the air and sea exercises coordinated between the Marines and U.S. Navy. The vice president had an up-close view as Marines and sailors demonstrated our nation's readiness across air, land, and sea, those landing vehicles coming right up on the sand. Later, the vice president took to the stage to talk about his service in the Marines, sharing a message from the president.
And he wanted me to tell each and every single one of you that he's proud of you, that he loves you, and that despite the Schumer shutdown, he is going to do everything he can to make sure you get paid exactly as you deserve.
Seth also spoke, congratulating the Marines on their military preparedness and strength. The Navy turned 250 on Monday, and the Marine Corps the Marine Corps' actual birthday is on November 10th.
So there was a lot of back and forth this week. In the end, state transportation leaders decided that the 5 freeway had to be shut down completely outside Camp Pendleton for several hours today due to public safety reasons.
The traffic came to a standstill, and train service was also stopped during the live fire demonstration. This catching many travelers by surprise. CHP closed a 17-mile stretch of the freeway for periods of time between San Clemente and Oceanside. Eyewitness News reporter Elena Gomez got stuck in the backup herself and caught up with some of these stranded travelers.
Drivers heading on both the north and southbound lanes of the 5 freeway were caught off guard by a major traffic jam today through Camp Pendleton.
I was coming from San Diego, and then all of a sudden I guess they started closing lanes.
The 5 freeway was closed in both directions from Harbor Drive and Oceanside to Basilon Road just south of San Clemente as Camp Pendleton celebrated the 250th anniversary of the Marines. The celebration including a military exercise using live artillery fire, which was the reasoning behind the freeway closure, as officials feared it could distract drivers.
There's also really cool planes and helicopters, and it was fun to watch, but not fun to be in the traffic.
CHP announced the closure just this morning on social media at 6. Most drivers we talked with had no idea of the closure, creating extra time on the road for many who didn't know to plan ahead.
I prepared for it. I wasn't ready. I didn't look at the freeway thing before I went over there.
Okay. I always anticipate traffic in that area, so I usually load up the podcasts and have all my drinks and ready to go. But yeah, my phone started losing connection. I was like, oh, this is gonna suck, and then stopped, standstill like traffic.
Governor Gavin Newsom responded to the freeway closure by stating the following, quote, "The president is putting his ego over responsibility with this disregard for public safety. Firing live rounds over a busy highway isn't just wrong, it's dangerous. Using our military to intimidate people you disagree with isn't strength, it's reckless, it's disrespectful, and it's beneath the office he holds. Law and order, this is chaos and confusion." End quote. Air 7 captured the traffic from above, traffic running for miles. Around 1 this afternoon, some on-ramps started reopening southbound, yet the traffic was still backed up as drivers inched closer to Camp Pendleton.
To go around is to take the freeway 15 south is 3 hours.
Some drivers decided to wait it out in San Clemente until the Camp Pendleton event was over at 3 instead of taking a long detour south.
I was gonna take the 15 and the 91, but that's just another 2 hours, another 150 miles to spend on gas, and it's I might as well just go to In-N-Out.
Drivers making the most of the situation and figuring out alternate routes in real time. Traffic cleared around 3 o'clock this afternoon. I was also someone caught up in that freeway closure today. I had to take the 15 north to the 74 to get here to San Clemente coming from San Diego. That drive would typically take about 30 minutes without traffic. It took more than 2 hours. And as you heard from drivers, they try to avoid that detour and instead waiting it out here in San Clemente. In San Clemente, Elena Gomez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Elena, thank you. Our own Mark Brown was stuck in that traffic as well, going down this morning and trying to get back. Took the 15. That was a 5-hour commute.
5-hour delay.
Yeah, so there you see the dilemma. Do you sit and wait, or do you just try and go around? Either way, you're going to be there for a while.